I bought the cheapest weightlifting shoes from China, but are they as bad as you'd think? Let's find out.
Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at.
Right, so here we are. It literally comes in a bag. 2 shoes, red, plastic. I mean, initial thoughts, looks right. Oh wait, there's some stuff in there. Get that in there. And a plastic shoe. That's pretty easily bendable. The leather looks okay. Plastic thing in here. The brand is Duty Move, which is funny. It's very similar to the Romaleos, as in shoe shape. It's very similar, and it's got the double strap over. The straps are a little bit thinner than the Romaleos, but I mean, it works, I guess. Seems sturdy-ish enough. That's that terrible, like, typical Chinese plastic. Obviously have the second. Again, stuff inside. It looks pretty good, to be honest. It's hard to tell what the actual heel lift is, but probably about maybe 1.5 inches. Looks pretty good. Let's see what it says in here. It's got a synthetic upper, so it's not actual leather. So this isn't actual leather, and I think that's probably the difference between most good weightlifting shoes and cheap ones like this. All right, let's go to the gym and check it out. Righto, at the gym, let's try them out. So first, just looking at it, looks like this is very narrow. I normally like quite a thick toe box or a wide toe box, and this looks very narrow. So we'll see how that feels. So one thing I noticed is there's like it's not quite the right angle, I think, there, so it creates this little bump there. I don't think it makes any difference from a fastening perspective, but it just annoys me because it's a design flaw, you know? Yeah, it is quite narrow. It's quite comfortable. Not the toes, I don't like the toes, but the rest it's really soft padding. Feels fairly sturdy-ish. Yeah, I mean, feels alright. It's just the toes are just a little bit too narrow for me. Don't like that, but we'll do the session and see how it is. All right, let's lift. So initial thoughts lifting with the lifters is they feel a lot more squidgy, like they feel a bit more spongy almost. They feel solid enough, but especially at the front, they feel a bit more rubbery than hard plastic, if you know what I mean. They feel comfortable, as in, I don't know if my feet are just getting used to the shape or if the pleather is stretching around my foot, but they are getting more and more comfortable around the front. The back is very comfortable, like the upper around the ankle is really comfortable. Doesn't feel like it's gonna come off. It feels pretty sturdy. It's just the sponginess. It's not spongy, it's just a bit more than what I'm used to. I'm used to quite a hard shoe, so definitely notice that. Alright, well, snatches did not go according to plan. Actually, it did. I hit the number I wanted to, the number I'm planning on opening on European Championships. So, can't complain, I guess. There's a couple of variables today that's different. It's not just the shoes. I'm also lifting with knee sleeves. I don't normally do that, but I need to try and get used to doing that, because as my numbers climb up, I will have to start using them eventually. And If you wear especially thick knee sleeves, that means the bar path is slightly different. So I need to get used to that. I've got different thumb tape. The right hand side started slipping off, which is really annoying. It's just no name brand that I got testing. And then the shoes, obviously. I think, to be honest, the shoes is pretty good. It's not the problem today. If anything, it was more my mind than anything else. But snatch is done. Let's see how they perform with clean and jerks. Alright, so it's been actually about a month and a half since I started the video. I've been training with the shoes on and off for about a month and a half just to give them a good run and see how they hold up with the volume of training, and also just how they morph, conform to my foot shape, and just how they feel in general. And to be honest, I'm quite impressed. For the amount of money that this costs, I think it's a pretty good shoe. It's not at the standard of the Legacies or the Antas or the Romaleos or the Adipowers or Adilifts or whatever the Adidas shoes are called. But as a starter weightlifting shoe for maybe a beginner or somebody that's only doing CrossFit and only occasionally needs weightlifting shoes, I think it's great. The biggest difference between this and something like the Legacies, which is what I use at this moment anyway, is I think the sturdiness, the build quality, and how long it'll last. And I think a lot of that is down to the synthetic leather on here, where the more expensive shoes would have actual leather. And maybe the stitching, the thread might be thicker on the others. I don't know, I can't measure stitching. And the straps could potentially last a bit longer on those. That also comes down to the stitching and the quality of the material used. I think also the rubber on this is a little bit softer, as in I can bend there or push in there and make a bend. It bends fairly similar to the Legacies, maybe slightly easier. I don't notice that when I'm lifting with them. The biggest thing I noticed when I lifted with them was the fact that they feel a bit more squishy. They feel solid enough, nice and a solid base, and I didn't ever feel like I don't have support with them, but you can kind of feel your foot being a bit more padded, or the bottom of your foot, you know, the shoe being a bit more padded, which adds to the comfort. But then at the same time, some people might not like that. I like being barefoot. I like hard shoes, so my Legacies are good for me. And yeah, do I recommend them? Like I said, if you're a CrossFitter and you only do the occasional weightlifting, or you only need them for maybe once or twice a week for maybe trying a PB, then I think it's a good shoe. If you're a weightlifter, a beginner weightlifter, maybe you starting weightlifting and you're not sure whether you want to spend $200 as an investment into a sport that you might not necessarily do for a long time, then I think it's a good shoe. If you're a beginner weightlifter, and even if you are pretty sure that you'll be spending a long time participating in the sport, then I also think it's a good shoe. As a first time weightlift shoe buyer, I think it's good. It doesn't quite compare to the others, but neither does the price. For the price, definitely think it's worth it. Let me know if you are any of those. If you want to try the shoes out, I will send you a link to where I got it from. There's no affiliate link. I'm not going to make anything from that, just helping you out. So let me know down in the comments if you want to find out where I got these. I'll send you the link to them. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.